prairies are special to me because it really stimulates all your senses.
Feeling those grasses as you're walking through these fields.
The colors of the grasses are so impressive.
You walk through this treeless open landscape of diverse, rich flowers and grasses.
Every few steps, there's a new experience.
You'd see butterflies landing and birds flying.
They're so rare that a high-quality original remnant most people don't get a chance to see.
When early settlers first set eyes on southern Wisconsin, hundreds of thousands of acres of prairie blanketed the landscape with a sea of grass studded with wildflowers. Today, less than 2,000 acres of that original vast prairie landscape remains. One of the best places in Wisconsin to protect prairie remnants and restore our prairie landscape is the Military Ridge Prairie Heritage Area in southwest Wisconsin's Driftless area. A partnership of conservation organizations was formed here in 2001 to do just that, and in 2010 received a major boost to its restoration efforts thanks to a generous 3-year gift from the Alliant Energy Foundation.
The gift that our foundation did provide to the Nature Conservancy is one that we call an impact grant. Let me first say that it was a very natural fit for us to work with the Nature Conservancy. This is a partner that we've worked with for many, many years, dating back to the 1970s. So we have a great deal of confidence in the Nature Conservancy. We've seen the work that they've done, and from an impact standpoint, we know that they bring partners to the table. The partners they bring really allow this project to become much bigger than what it was originally planned for. It'll become sustainable and make a positive impact on the environment.
The gift from the Alliant Energy Foundation really accelerated the restoration activities that the Nature Conservancy and partner organizations were able to do in the Military Ridge Project area.
With this gift, and with our dedicated partners, we've planted more than 500 acres of new native prairie, cleared trees and brush from more than 200 acres of remnant prairie and oak savanna habitat, provided funds to 8 private landowners to plant more diverse prairies, and enrolled landowners in the Conservation Reserve Program, keeping more than 800 acres of non-native grassland cover in the project area. To measure our success, the Alliant Energy Foundation gift has funded extensive bird surveys from nearly 300 different locations within the project area. These conservation outcomes are a result of the many dedicated partners the Nature Conservancy is working with in this project area.
The Prairie Enthusiasts are this real grassroots group of volunteers and members who truly care about the prairie heritage of the state of Wisconsin. And so they're a perfect complement to sort of the work of the Nature Conservancy in this area.
We've been able to protect, between the Nature Conservancy and the Prairie Enthusiasts, about 3,000 acres total, maybe 3,500 acres of scattered pieces. A lot of it is original prairie remnant sod that was never plowed with the rare plants and insects still on them.
The Nature Conservancy and our conservation partners are acquiring and restoring our own lands, but to really have success at a much greater scale, we need to reach out to our neighbors, the private citizens who surround our projects, and provide them with the technical expertise and the funding so that they're also able to do the conservation practices on their farms and lands.
I'm the 5th generation to farm here, and the Thompsons we're getting ready now for the 6th and the 7th generation. We're now at the point where we're looking at a new enterprise, and that's the restoration of the prairies. The grant that we got, and it was primarily for purchasing seeds, gave us a chance to do the job really right.
The way the restoration has been impacting or affecting the targeted species, the rare and declining prairie and grassland species, has been pretty dramatic. We've done a tremendous amount of tree and brush clearing. And as soon as we do that, some of these rare insects and the birds just move right in.
The bobolinks we saw on occasion. Now we see them regularly. The meadowlarks I never saw. Now we see a number of those. The dickcissels were back in large numbers.
Probably our most dramatic example of a species responding to this last summer. For 3 weeks, a pair of whooping cranes came and made use of the habitat literally weeks after we just created it.
Another critical component of the work of the Nature Conservancy and our partners is the integration of conservation efforts with research and monitoring. The improved grassland habitat has created a wealth of opportunities for researchers who are conducting studies on badgers, amphibians, grassland birds, and the regal fritillary butterfly. The combined efforts from research to restoration, land preservation to community outreach make this project a success, giving the public a chance to enjoy these rare grassland habitats and the wildlife that lives there for generations to come.
Well, on behalf of Alliant Energy and the Alliant Energy Foundation, a very sincere thank you to all the partners and volunteers that were part of this project. Getting involved in environmental projects like this, we make positive strides on the environment. To all of you, a sincere thank you.